Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing Scandal, Season 5, Episode 11. We starting off with Olivia and Mellie. Since Olivia didn't decide that she's going to help Mellie with her book, she wants Mellie to put her true self in there and not what just the what she thinks the public wants to hear. And Olivia's like, okay, why did you stay with Fitz once you know he was having an affair with me? Like, what was your reason for staying? Did you have a little side piece of your own? But Mellie, she ain't really trying to answer that or really tell the public, because you know she was sleeping with old dude that hooked and made to go into the coma. You know, the one that was behind Olivia getting kidnapped and sent over to wherever she was getting kidnapped. She was creeping with him at once upon a time, but she's not really going to put that in there. Like, yes, I was out there creeping myself. But didn't Olivia walk in on one time when Mellie was creeping? Or was that her daughter? I don't really remember. But Mellie's like why can't I just write the book that I gave you before? But, like, she's like, yeah, this is going to probably be on, like, the bestseller for, like, 1 week. And then people just going to forget about it. I need you to put your real, whole truth into this book and get people into caring about you. So since Elizabeth was tired of sitting at the kids' table, she goes over to VP Susan Ross, who's trying to get in her head how she should be running for president. And you know how a lot of people stand behind her and all that good stuff that she does, because she's an honest person, she's a nice person. And like, she tries to get, you know, things done for people. But Susan Ross, she's not really trying to be president. She's happy with her job, like where she is right now. She's not trying to further that job. But she's like, you know, that's good and nice to know, and I feel flattered that people would love to see me as president, but you know, that's not really my thing right now, so I'm just going to decline at this time. Y'all, well, I guess Olivia got what she wanted out of Mellie, and Mellie's like, if I'm going to tell it, I'm going to tell it all. Look here, Olivia, I don't have to explain anything to you of all people. Remember, you were my husband. Yes, what me and Fitz had, we had over 20 years together. It can never compare to what you had. He was feeding you dreams of your mind and making jams. Oh yeah, I knew about that house. Didn't think I knew that, but yes I did. He was only pacifying you with those dreams. Yes, and when he was done with you, he discarded you like yesterday's trash. So never think that you was above me. Remember, I was the wife. I was like, well, doggone Mellie. I was like, Olivia wanted to know the truth, and she got the truth. And Olivia was sitting there like, well, dang, that may be true. And Mellie was like, yeah. You thought you was in love and had a future with Fitz. No, you was a plaything. Well, dang, Mellie. So Elizabeth decides to go to David for his help. He's like, look here, David. VP Susan Ross is in love with you. So I'm going to need you to go over there and woo her and convince her that she should run for president. And he was like, I really don't want to do that. But she was like, look here, if you want us to continue on hooking up, I'm going to need you to go out there, show the woman a good time, show her some kind of attention so she can get on this whole presidential track. I'm like, really? This is what we're doing? I mean, I know you tired of living, you know, being at the kids' table and not over there with the grown folk and whatnot, but really, you really like pimping David out so he can get VP Susan Ross to like make her bid for presidency. Y'all like, how we come to this? Like, how come you don't run for president if you want to do that? If you think if you want that so much power, why don't you run, Elizabeth? So Mellie shows up over Olivia's house in her bathrobe with a bottle of moonshine in hand, and she come here knocking about some, oh, so this was a love shack where you two go to. Well, you got some nice taste, I can tell you that. So she goes on her monologue about how she was a mother of two and she was suffocating. She was married to a senator, a mother of two, and she had no identity. And like, once Fitz started sleeping with Olivia, you know, she was free to breathe. Like, Olivia kept him occupied, because you know how draining Fitz can be. Like, he has no mind of his own. He needs somebody to tell him how he should react to certain situations. And Olivia was giving him that. So Mellie, she was like, I can free, I can do my thing, I can be me, I can breathe again. Because like, my whole identity was, I'm married to this sinner and I'm a mother of two. You took all, you occupied him, which I'm so grateful for. Like, the three of us worked out together. You was keeping him busy. He was supposed to get me to the White House, but like, things like that didn't happen. And Olivia goes on to say it's like she stayed because she was scared. She was like actually happy when Mellie was around, because you know, like, that she didn't have to, Fitz wasn't truly hers. She didn't want to be that, you know, tied down. She liked their whole, okay, I can come have sex with you and then I can go back to my house and do my things. I didn't like the whole, like, being the first lady, and my whole identity was, like, telling people that, you know, the recipe for snickerdoodles. I wasn't really for that. And then she tells Mellie, this is what you need to do. Get your laptop out, girl. I know we kind of drunk off this, like, bottle of moonshine that we didn't just drunk. But anyways, tell the, you know, American public that you didn't know you had it in you to be this strong woman. You stayed because you was scared. And once you found your strength that was inside of you, that's when you got the courage to leave. It was like Olivia was saying, this is how I felt, but this is what you should write down right quick. But I need to know where Mellie is getting her moonshine from. I think once upon a time she said she was getting it from her daddy. Like, I know moonshine is illegal because, you know, they don't take all, you know, FDA protocols and whatnot. So where is she getting this moonshine from? Because she was just carrying it around all free in mason jars and whatnot. And this whole little situation between them, they was like getting drunk. Like they was having a girls' night almost. Like I guess Olivia, she did finally get something out of Mellie. But Mellie's like, you know, I was happy with our arrangements. You know, I still had my husband. I was still in the White House. He was just occupying with you. And like I was fine with that because quite frankly, Fitz can be draining on the nerves. And I could just breathe. I ain't got to tell this man how to act or what to do. So I thank you for that. That's kind of what I got at this situation. So David took VP Sally Ross to this Gettysburg like fast food restaurant, and she's like she enjoying herself, but she's feeling bad because like these workers had to work late and all this other stuff was going on. Like she feels genuinely bad. Like VP Susan Ross is like a good person. I feel bad that he's like treating her this way. But he was like, you know, that just shows you like everybody else. This is a good quality of somebody who should be running for president. She's like, you know what? That sounds just like something Elizabeth said. And he's like, oh, I didn't know what you said there. Is that really? She's like, but you know, I'm not really trying to run. I know the whole reason why I was elected as vice president is because Mellie is going to run. And Mellie looks at me as somebody she can crush. And it's going to be like easy competition. And why would I put myself and my daughter through that? Like, no, I'm not fit to go through that. Because I know, like, I'm not that, you know, cold-hearted or like I'm not this vicious person. And she just look at me as like somebody that she can crush. And I'm not finna go down that road. And he like kisses her. He's like, never say that, like say stuff like that around me ever again. You are a strong person. You are not a bug that somebody can crush. And I was like, it seems like that like VP Susan Ross is like breaking through to him, and maybe he can like she'll be the one to like pull him away from them crazy clutches of Elizabeth. But you know, we shall see. So David tries to stand up to Elizabeth like, look here, I'm not finna be playing no games with VP Susan Ross no more. She is a good person. I'm not finna put her through that. If she says she don't want to run, and I'm not finna, you know, force her. So she was like, well, look at here. She didn't already put her bid in right now. So let's make us the president. And come on, let's give me some good love. And then he like breaks down like, I guess it's like she hoped like the sex must be really good for him to just like go crazy and just like. She say do something, he's ready to do it right then and there. What else went on? Some reporter came in to talk to Fitz, and somehow they end up going on a date. Abby's freaking out like, this man is retarded. You know he don't know how to act. Now he's going on this date with this, you know, reporter, which, you know, by all means, you know, he's single, so he can do that. But that's not a good look for him. He might, you know, Fitz liable to say something stupid and get in trouble. Cyrus shows up at Fitz's bed in the middle of the night talking about my cousin died, but actually he out there looking for new prospects for president because he didn't try with all his might to get Fitz to come along. Like, we need to be doing this, we need to be doing that, but you know, Fitz is playing him dust. So he's like, you know what? Since you can't act right, I'm gonna go out there and find somebody else who was a good candidate, and I'm gonna, you know, attach on them, and I'm gonna make them president. What else? We had Huck like watching some soccer game, and Marcus, he is like trying his best to get to know Huck, but Huck don't want to get to know Marcus because Marcus is a good person. What they do is all kind of crazy. He don't want to bring Marcus into that crazy, but apparently Huck been like tapping into like some security cameras and all that stuff to watch Javi's game, because Javi, his son, and his Javi's mom then moved away. You know, she ain't trying to have nothing to do with Huck since she just found out he was with B613. He's off killing folks. Javi didn't see this, so she ain't trying to have nothing to do with Huck. Like, you crazy, you a killer, can't have that around my baby. So we, you know, we just gonna have, but you know, Huck can find anybody. So that was a suggestion on. If I left anything out, by all means leave a comment or video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.